Crossing the border from Canada into the United States has long been frustrating for many along the northern border who complain about long wait times at the security checkpoints.
But now a New England congressman is spreading the word about a program he says has been underutilized. As Jack Thurston reports from South Burlington, the trusted traveler system known as NEXUS promises to speed border crossings.
It's the best $10 a year you could ever spend.
Gerald Klempner is talking about his NEXUS card.
So this little thing saves you a lot of time.
It certainly does.
The Vermont resident uses it to expedite his re-entry to the United States after visits to family in Canada. It's an alternative to a passport that tells officials Klempner's a trusted traveler. He uses a special lane to breeze through the border, he says, in a few minutes max, as opposed to waiting 30 minutes or longer as he used to.
It's got to be convenient.
Congressman Peter Welch is encouraging enrollment in NEXUS, which requires an appointment and background interviews from U.S. and Canadian authorities.
But just getting those interviews has been tricky for many Vermont drivers because most of the sessions have been held in Champlain, New York, at least an hour from the Burlington area, until this week when several sessions were scheduled at the request of business leaders and Congressman Welch.
You've got to make it user-friendly.
The border is big business for Vermont. Canada is the state's largest partner, and Welch says around 1.5 million cars and 200,000 trucks enter Vermont from Canada each year.
Anything that eases the travel back and forth, it's good for business.
Tom Torty of the Lake Champlain Regional Chamber of Commerce fears border backups could impact tourism in this region that depends on it.
If it takes a lot of time to get across the border, tourists will not come down.
Vermont's congressional delegation has been urging Customs and Border Protection to boost staffing at Vermont crossings to reduce wait times. And Welch says there are now extended weekend hours for NEXUS lanes. That's good news for Gerald Klempner.
It's going to make it much easier.
In South Burlington, Vermont, Jack Thurston, NECN.